Live Social.
Welcome back, radio listeners, on Radio News 24, again with Alberto Brignone of CTU and CTME. Hello, Alberto. How are you doing?
Hi, doing well, doing great. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Great. So we're talking about TomTom data. Can you explain us what is TomTom and why do you have a partnership with them?
Yeah, TomTom International is the probably the world leader in the collection of mobility big data. Basically, TomTom, most of us, we know TomTom, or we associate the TomTom brand to the GPS navigation system that were quite popular a few years ago. TomTom in the last years actually started collecting billions of data from several devices on street, basically, and they also sell this data. So through our companies, we have decided to have a partnership with TomTom in order to be able to use this data and sell this data to other companies or public authorities. Mainly, these data are intended for engineering firms, public bodies, motorway operators, and such.
And what you get out? What can you get out of TomTom data?
Well, TomTom data give you the ability to understand traffic dynamics. Thanks to analyzing speeds and travel times on roads worldwide. In practical terms, what you can get out of the TomTom data are a lot of very, very useful information on each segment of a road network, from very, very local roads to motorways, about the typical traffic situation along the day. For intervals also. So for instance, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and comparing different and alternative scenarios. This is a very good tool for traffic engineers and transportation planners because they allow us to understand exactly the dynamics of traffic into a very complex road scheme.
And could you give us many examples, other examples to or of a possible use?
Of course, they can use really many different ways. Typically, we could start from the analysis of average traffic conditions on a corridor or a network. Let's say that you are a motorway operator and you want to understand better what is the typical traffic situation along part of your network, part of your motorway, and try to understand why some phenomena happened. For instance, some delays apparently not related to congestion, but maybe they are related to the geometry. You want to localize them. You want to understand exactly where they are. This TomTom data allow you to really understand where they are. You can evaluate the impact of construction sites. Imagine you have some roadworks and you want to understand, okay, how long is the queue that these roadworks are generating on my motorway? So in planning, in the planning phase, you can anticipate, you can forecast a little bit what's going to be a similar scenario on a similar day on the same road, and thus let's say, activate any possible solution that might minimize the delay and the bad impact to your clients. You can have pre and post analysis. This is very interesting also. Imagine you are planning some structural changes to your road, like a new interchange, a new roundabout, whatever. You can compare what was before and what was after. And so to see if your roadworks really had the impact that you were planning before building. Impact of activities on the territory. For instance, how does a municipal market, impact congestion in my town? Impact of weather events. How does the use of the road network change on a rainy day compared to a sunny day? Last but not least, analysis of origin-destination patterns. This is also extremely interesting. You can understand from TomTom data which are the movements in your region, and so to focus, to help you forecasting how people will move into your area.
Great. Well, thank you, Alberto, for being with us another way. And so we'll talk about TomTom data. Well, see you next time.
Thank you very much. See you.